And it looks like we're live. Hey guys, this is Jared Jarvis. I'm here today with Renee Roma and Leanne Mason. And this is our special Thanksgiving week Wednesday Wellness. We are so excited to be here with you guys. And thank you for letting us join you as we're kind of delving into the start of some holiday fun. And we've got a topic that I think really fits in well with that. So, Leanne, why don't you go ahead and take us away and get us started on this?
Okay, so we were kind of talking about, are you ready to be in control? Are you ready for choosing for your holiday, right? I wanted to kind of talk about something that kind of came to my mind, and that's plate sizes. And I don't know about you guys, but this is our normal plate at my house. And if you see, it has a lip. So really, I'm sticking food in this inner part, right? Which is just a little bit bigger area than my little plate, right? That's my normal plate I use for food. But when it comes to the holidays, we get these platter plates. I don't know about you guys. They're cute, they're festive, but there's a lot more surface area there. And often then we stuff it with food, right?
Stuff it like the turkey.
Yeah, exactly. And we stuff ourselves like the turkey. And so being aware of your plate size, being aware of how much you're sticking on there. I loved our class, the Eat Your Way Through the Holidays class that we had last week, and different opinions, which is great having a difference of opinion. My nutritionalist was talking about just having a spoonful of each thing that you want, just a taste. Then if you are still hungry, and that's the other thing, still hungry, listening to the hunger cues in your body, don't keep eating. If you're satisfied, stop, because it takes 20 minutes for those hunger hormones to say, oh, I'm full. Well, by the time we stop at full, then we're going to be over full. So make sure that you are being aware of those hunger cues. And Renee and I have talked about this a little bit lately. We're both using Zestal Trim as well to help us with that. For me, it's making it so I'm not craving the sugars and the sweets. Renee, what's it doing for you?
I was just going to say that because I don't have that signal that goes from my stomach to my brain that says, hey, we're full. I don't know if it's genetic because I don't believe my dad had it. I know my oldest sister doesn't have it. We've talked about this. And you can also train it out of yourself by overeating. Growing up, my dad used to always say, he who eats the fastest gets the mostest. And so it was like a rush super fast to eat. Zestal Trim has been awesome for helping me. I take it usually in the morning. And then when I eat later, I've been just doing one plate and not going back for seconds or thirds as I have in the past. Now with our class that we had the other day with Beth Schupanitz, she said when you go for your plate, do 2 spoonfuls. And like by spoonful, it's not like a big heaping, it's an actual like a regular spoon. Just take a spoon and put it on your plate. Now you can do 1 spoonful or 2 spoonfuls because you can always go back. But during the holidays, there's always like all the different things to try. So just start with a small amount. And then as you are eating, take a bite, put your fork down, put your hands in your lap, and chew 15 to 20 times. As I have started this practice, I am able to like be satisfied because first off, you're really enjoying that mouthful. You're one of the things I think we're like, oh, this tastes good. And then we keep chewing and then we're like, oh, this tastes good. By the 5th bite, all the enjoyment's gone. Maybe even after the 3rd bite, the enjoyment is gone because we're not taking that time to enjoy it, to savor, to like feel that texture or feel anything about it. So take your time with this food. In between bites, talk with your neighbor, talk with your friends and family that are there, and enjoy the time together. So
I
that
love that. I love that. And one of the things I forgot that I was going to start with is before you even start the meal, hydration is key. So making sure that you're drinking plenty of water prior to the big meal, right? And at least 8 ounces right before you do the meal, because often we keep eating because we're thirsty
Yeah.
or dehydrated.
And what you could add to that is you could add doTERRA's fiber 20 minutes before you eat, because that also will help your stomach kind of fill up a bit, and it's going to help you to eliminate later. We are going into like really heavy, dense foods. I will be taking extra Terrazyme because a lot of the foods, we don't do a traditional Thanksgiving. Our traditional is very non-traditional because my husband doesn't like traditional Thanksgiving. So we'll be doing a Chinese turkey, which is just a turkey that has been, it's soaking right now, like in and marinated in soy sauce and white wine and garlic, like lots of garlic. And then you actually cook it in all that juice. It's like it's so delicious.
I'm sure that is super tender. Like,
It's so tender. It doesn't make great like turkey sandwiches later because that soy sauce is like really soaked in there. But then we have egg rolls and cream cheese wontons and fried rice and garlicky green beans and lemongrass chicken wings. Like it is, but this is all stuff that I haven't had in a long time because I've been grain free. So I'm already prepping my body with extra Terrazyme and Digest Zen. And I'm going to also just take little bites because part of this is just the experience with my family. They are so excited. Like they were like, what time are we coming over to? So they'll come over tomorrow at 10 a.m. to start prepping and rolling egg rolls. And it's a whole day of just sitting around, joking, and prepping food together. And then 20 minutes of eating, right? Well, if we can extend that time of eating by slowing it down, then that's part of the process as well, too.
right. And as we're talking about that, it kind of reminded me how much, from now through the end of the year and even that first holiday of next year, right, is so tied into food. Many of us, it's food is the central point of that, right?
Mhm.
Like, I know I've talked to you guys about this before. My family loves candy making. And so that is part of our tradition, but that was because my mom and my grandma made candy together for every holiday. And I mean every holiday, right? And so it's tradition, but we can enjoy them in small amounts by taking a bite and making them and giving them as gifts to friends and family. But don't make the eating of it be the central focus point.
Yeah.
So we also wanted to share a few other things that can help, and hopefully you already have them in your arsenal, or if not, get some for your arsenal later. The MetaPower, and I always mess it up,
Assist.
assists our body in the digestive process as well, and helps our body so we don't have the sugar spikes. So, especially being a diabetic, I love this for those times when I know I am going to eat a carb, sugar heavier meal. 30 minutes before is recommended, but if you forget, you can take it right with food, right? Adding in additional, like Rone talked about, Terrazyme is super key. Then I went to foundational wellness training, and they were talking about the fact that having the Digest Zen soft gels while you're eating is, instead of using it as a rescue, I've always used it as a rescue. But if you know you are going to, let's say, eat out because there's so many additives and
Oh,
preservatives that you don't know if you are not the one preparing your food. Or unfortunately, if you're preparing it, but the majority of the ingredients comes in a box, read the label, see all the things that you're putting in your body. And so having that digest Zen soft gel ahead of time can support that gut health.
yes.
Using the peppermint soft gels supports the digestive tract. peppermint is an anti-inflammatory, and having it to where it opens properly in the intestines rather than the stomach can support our bodies. So knowing little things that can support your body is key to being in control, but still enjoying traditions and holiday.
Two more things that I'm going to suggest. One is Zendocrine. So Zendocrine will help your kidneys and liver function properly during this time. A lot of people indulge in other beverages than just sugary ones, and so you want to make sure that you are extra supporting your body. Also, citrus oils in your water will help, but Zendocrine will also help you to process those fatty foods that we're eating. And squats. Like, we eat our food and then we go sit on the couch. After you
The
eat,
turkey sweats, right? And the turkey sleeps.
yes,
No, the worst
after
thing
you
you can do for your body.
after you eat, do at least 20 squats, because then your quads are taking, and it's using that glucose that's running through your body. So it's one of the best things that you can train your body
Or go for
after
a
any
walk
meal.
as a family.
Go
Or
for a
that's
walk for
when
sure.
you should do the flag football game or the sports that you like to do,
Well,
right?
when it's 20 degrees outside, it's a little chilly for a walk. But
That's true. But you know what we have done is Wii Sports, which is kind of fun. You know, playing tennis, you're still standing and you're moving. There are things you can do to get the movement in without feeling like it's movement, right?
right. So what I'm saying, if all else fails, you can do squats, or if you're sitting, just raise and lower. So you're using your calf muscles, raise and lower your heels, and that will run it through your body as well. So just giving you some different tools. Some of them are free, some of them are some amazing products that we have. And if you need those products, let us know. We can help. I mean, we can't get them there by tomorrow unless you are local to one of us.
Exactly.
But let me tell you, we probably have it in stock. So if you are local to one of us and you need it right away, message us. And if not, we hope that you have the happiest of Thanksgiving, and we are grateful for you for watching this. Leanne, any parting words?
I just kind of want to remind you guys, we have 2 great classes for December. One of them is one of my absolute favorite. I know I have lots of favorites, but at this time of year, we have our DIY holiday make and take. Super excited because we're changing it up. Rone's sister Dana is helping with that. I just did a new recipe as well that I'll be releasing that makes great neighbor gifts, that uses supermint. So just a hint there. So we have that. And then we have our stress management class, which is also super key. We want to make sure you guys are supporting yourselves, mind, body, and spirit.
We used to call it relative insanity, how to deal with your relatives through the holidays, but that was unkind.
That was unkind.
So
But
now
it's a
we just
little
call it stress
true,
management.
right? Sometimes the
Um,
relative insanity is our own insanity. So it's all
exactly. Exactly.
good. So, but happy Thanksgiving. I am grateful for the opportunity to share things that I am learning along the way. I'm here to share the journey with you. And I love being able to support you. And I'm grateful for those that join us weekly and join us in our classes. Come along for the ride, but enjoy the next few days with your family.
Absolutely. Bye-bye.